Welcome to the Psychic Pinup Podcast, the anything and everything spiritual podcast where we dive into hot topics, readings, viewer questions, and more. Thank you for tuning in. Now, sit back, relax, and let's dive right into it.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Anything and Everything Spiritual Podcast. My name is Linda. I'm also known as the Psychic Pinup. I am based in Wollongong, New South Wales, and it is an absolute beautiful day outside, and I think I will go for a walk later on when I finish this podcast. Today, I am going to talk about something a little different. Something that most business owners, creators, and service providers face at some point. And that is reviews. Now, I'm not just talking about those glowing 5-star ones that make your heart sing. I'm talking about the other kind. The ones that come from nowhere. That sting, and they sting. That feel unfair and untrue. The kind that can really shake your energy if you let them. This episode is going to be a little bit raw, a bit real, and hopefully very relatable. So I would just like to make it clear right here, I don't ask for reviews. If I had my way, I prefer not to have them at all. And here's why. When I work with clients, when I do a reading, that comes from spirit. That experience is deeply personal. It's sacred. It's between us and spirit. It's not something that can always be translated into a star, quote, rating or a few words online. But here we are. We live in a world where everyone feels they have to rate and review everything. From a coffee to a connection with a loved one who's passed over. And that can get tricky, especially in spiritual work. Now, let's talk about the other side, the negative reviews. Do you know what? It always fascinates me how some people feel the need to leave a bad review without ever reaching out to that business for a resolution. They hide behind keyboards and fake names, often saying things that they would never say face to face. And when I do reach out, when I message them generally and say, hey, I saw your feedback and I take my work seriously, can we talk about it? They ghost. Completely vanish. Never to be seen. No communication. No reply. No explanation. Just silence. Meanwhile, that review sits there publicly, unable to be removed, unable to be discussed, while I'm left carrying that energy. And here's the truth. It's not just about the words written, it's about the energy behind them. Negative reviews carry vibration. They can affect small business owners, creatives, and healers in ways that go far beyond a digital comment. What most people don't realise is that anyone can leave a review. You don't even have to be a verified client. You don't have to prove your experience with that business. And sometimes those reviews come from fake accounts, competitors, or people who have never even worked with you. I've seen it happen across the spiritual community. Readers, healers, and teachers who are doing beautiful, genuine work being targeted by online trolls or by people who didn't get the answer they wanted. Think about that one. Fancy leaving a negative review because you did not like what you were being told, or you did not get what you were wanting from that experience. That's not feedback. That's projection. I will say that again. That is not feedback. It is projection. And it's sad because while reviews can help build trust, they can also create unnecessary fear or doubt, not just in the person being reviewed, but in potential clients reading them. So how do we handle this spiritually? For me, I remind myself that energy does not lie. And I think from memory I have said that in a previous podcast. Energy does not lie. When someone leaves a review that comes from a place of love, gratitude, or authenticity, you can feel that warmth. When someone leaves one from anger, ego, or misunderstanding, that energy reveals itself also. The key is to stay grounded in truth. Now, we can't control how others express themselves, but we can control how we respond. And more importantly, how much power we give it. Spirit often reminds me that these moments are actually mirrors. They show us where we still attach to validation or where we fear being misunderstood. And in that awareness, we can reclaim our peace. So if you're listening to this and you run a business, a service, or even if you put yourself out there in any way, please know that you are not alone here. People will always have opinions. It's human nature. We can't control that. Some will love you, some won't understand you, and some will simply project their own pain. But what matters most is the integrity behind what you do. Your consistency, your honesty, and your devotion to your work. That's what builds your reputation, not just a handful of words online. And for those who do take the time to leave genuine, kind feedback, bless them. Those are the people who help balance the energy of the internet. There's so many trolls out there. There are so many people who are hurting themselves and they try to drag others down. It's those beautiful comments that balance out that energy. Remember that. So the next time you see a review, good, bad, or fake, good, bad, or fake, take a breath. Ask yourself, does this reflect truth or does it reflect projection? Then choose peace. Choose to keep showing up, keep creating, and keep serving from the heart. Because at the end of the day, Spirit sees the truth. And that's the only review that truly matters. So thank you so much for joining me for this very short episode. It was just something I had to get off my chest of the Anything and Everything Spiritual podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to share it with someone who may need to hear this today. Until next time, keep shining, keep trusting, and remember, your light speaks louder than any review ever could. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
You have been listening to Linda, the Psychic Pin-Up. Linda is a psychic medium based on the New South Wales south coast of Australia. You can connect with her via her website, thepsychicpinup.com.au, or join her on her weekly live feeds on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, all under the same name, The Psychic Pin-Up. Thanks for listening.